Well, hey, welcome back, Madcap Toys fans. You are back in the toy barn. I hope you've had a fantastic week so far and things are going well for you. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, make sure you gotta hit the bell, for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know in comments. Of course, we love them, so just keep them on rolling in, okay? Been a good week so far. Steady, if you want to call it that. Daren and I, after I got back from Pigeon Forge, and that was fun, by the way, even though it was only a couple days, it's been steady. So Makari has constantly asked offers. It was really good. It's been consistent every day on a daily basis. eBay, there has been some offers sending in, but not just that, just also just sales coming in, on the sites. The only one that I can complain a little bit about right now, it would be Madcap Toys Plus. It's probably because I was gone on Friday and Saturday and was traveling all the way home on Sunday. So there were 3 days of no listing. So it makes you wonder if you're being punished for not listing, even though I was constantly at night in my condo, doing the sell similar, refreshing listings and doing things late at night before bed. It just still seems like if I didn't list any new listings, it wasn't doing any good. So I don't know about that, but I know Daren did extremely well. When I got home, because we shipped on, I believe we shipped on Friday. When I got home, I had over 30 orders to pack and ship that a lot of them had to be due to be shipped on Monday. So Daren was a huge blessing. He was able to help me find most of them when I got back. And so got those packed up. And then, of course, did the repeat on Tuesday as well to get everything that we needed to go out. And now we're just getting more sales coming in and getting those located and so forth. So doing pretty good. I've noticed online, because I know that's what you came to the video for, there's people talking about, and more than just one person talking about Deathpiles. How is your reselling Deathpile? Let me know in the comments. Some people are getting frustrated with their Deathpiles. Some people are fine with their Deathpiles. Some people don't even know if they should continue to source until they get their Deathpile lowered down. Some people are just piling it up, kind of like, when Squirtles store nuts for the winter. That's the only analogy I can come up with right now. And just want to keep going and going while they're listing and stuff. And then, of course, some are saying, it's easy to source, right? It's easy to go out and find things and deals and stocking up and all of that stuff. But sometimes, people have to go through the process saying, now I got it, now I have a pile, but what is the motivation to get it listed? The motivation is, even though there's times and moments you feel like you're constantly listing all the time, every month of every day, is to, just keep listing, right? Just keep going, even though it's hard, because, the most fun part about reselling a lot of times is the sourcing, right? I think so. Daren thinks so. My son thinks so. It's fun to go shopping. Shopping can be very fun. Maybe not certain things that you shop for, like groceries and the normal everyday stuff, but I'm talking about sourcing for your business. That can be the most fun sometimes, and most of the time, where you can find bargains, whether it be at thrift stores, whether it be yard sales, estate sales, retail arbitraging, pallet places, and the list goes on and on. Flea markets, antique malls. It's fun, right? It's fun. Or if you go to Facebook Marketplace and you find an ad and the area, pretty much the area, the person, etc. It's fun to go pick up at real good deals and have that stuff, right? But a lot of times when at the end of the day, when you're tired, or even on a Monday when you have your cup of coffee, you've got to kind of push yourself to get in to start listing those items and getting them pictured and all of the good things you guys know and do on a daily basis. My thing is and even at times you just have to push yourself. And I know Daren and I go through this all the time. We look at it, we know, hey, we want to clean this part up or this section up over here in our death pile. Or, he's constantly telling me, Kathy, we got to get some of these Halloween costumes on listed, and, just different other things. So, you get motivated sometimes to pick up a few things from there and put them on and get them up, which, as you guys know, I had sold just a couple of those Halloween costumes recently, so that were just laying there for a while. You just got to get yourself into that mindset that no matter what, and sometimes if you're not feeling well or life happens, you just got to get yourself to doing it. Maybe setting certain times out of your day that you set for yourself to relist, like Daren after lunch, not only relist, but list new items. There's times, and I don't know if he's done it the last few days since I've been gone, but there is times once in a while, if he feels like it, he has nothing to do, sometimes he'll list a few more at night at 10 p.m. at night. Find your spot, find your areas on when you can list, but don't sit there forever and drag and drag and drag, because if you do, you're going to get burned out. And I feel like even though Daren seems to list more because I work insurance during the day, I had been dealing with my own personal burnout with businesses in total. I needed a break. So sometimes you may have to take a day or two, or sometimes maybe a half a week or a week or so to take a break, so that when you come back to that death pile, you're motivated to start getting it pictured, getting it prepared, getting it listed, getting it weighed, and putting it away wherever you put it away. I hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comments what you do. Do you have a scheduled hour time in the day that you list, or is it random? What do you think about your death pile? Does it need to be bigger? Does it need to be smaller? How do you handle those death piles? Let me know in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. And thanks to all of you that have signed up on the reseller community. It is growing and growing and growing every day strong. And I just talked to a few that just had signed up today. And if you're watching, hello, we're happy to have you there. So you can share, and I won't talk about it too long, but you can come be a part of us. It doesn't matter where you sell from, eBay and the like, all of the whole list, right down through here. You can list wherever. But we're here for if you have questions, if you have concerns, if you have comments, you had something happen, you can list your items, show them off once in a while. You can show what your office looks like, your shed, whatever kind of shed it is. Us, it's a toy barn, right? And just be a part of us. We would love to have you. So it is in the link video description below. The reseller community, come be a part of us. All right, guys, I am going to talk about the 13 items that we have sold on Madcap Toys. And so we're going to get to a plethora of different items, well-rounded actually right now. And we're going to get right to that. The very first item is a HeroClix. So Daren has two big boxes of HeroClix, so it can be a little tedious finding them. We have box 1 and box 2. We try to skew it, but of course if you're going through, these things are very, very tiny, so it takes a little bit to find these. So if you guys have any input on how to make it more organized, let me know. I would really like to hear from you on that, because maybe, just maybe, they would be easier to find at that moment. But right now they're just in boxes at this point. 2006 HeroClix WizKids Nika Marvel Comics Silver Surfer 1-inch figure, found in HeroClix box 1. And this item sold for $5.98 plus shipping to boot. Really, really awesome there. And next up, Daren's really starting to move those different sports cards. They're anywhere from baseball, basketball, football, etc. But since he started, I think on the second or third box, he can correct me. It's been going good. He's been getting quite a few out there. Sold actually. This one is from 2005 Donruss collector football card from the Panthers, Jake Delhomme, number 15, found in baseball card box 1, and this one sold for $1 plus ship. Already got positive feedback on that one too. And next up, an oldie but a goodie. This has been in the toy barn a while. Found on Adam 4. 1998 Playmates Toys Ants. Remember the Ants movie back in the day? In the late 90s? This figure was called Z. That was his name. Action figure. And this one sold for $31.98 plus ship. Very, very nice. I always bubble wrap and protect any action figure like that. And I try, if it's a long card, to put them in a priority mail box for sure. Next up, we have some media Blu-ray, 2004 Korn. That's actually a band, for those of you that aren't familiar with Korn. Blu-ray, live at Montreux, is that French? Montrance? I don't know. Just let me know what you think it is. But anyway, Blu-ray, I believe it was like used. It wasn't brand new sealed. And this one sold for $7.98 plus ship. Very good on that one. Very, very good. I kind of like that we got that in a bulk of Blu-rays that Daren bought. And it was cool that we got some concert ones like that. So I was very thrilled about that. And next up, we sold some party bags. 5 Ginger Ray Rose Gold foil paper party bags. And these sold for $9.98 plus ship. I must have paid maybe just a couple bucks in a pallet, so very excited to get rid of those. And next up, we don't always sell electronics, but in this case, a couple of my granddaughters outgrew a couple of their tablets, and I won't be announcing the last one that we sold for a while because it's up there, but this one was one of my granddaughters here. And they sold pretty quickly. Even though they're used, they still were pretty good for the like. This one is the Android version, 11 tablet generation 3. And of course we tested it and everything. And actually I was the one that bought this one for my granddaughter, and the silicone case as well from Amazon. Very nice. And you know, we just wanted to kind of move them, so we sold it for $15 plus ship. And next up, we sold a proof coin, 1996 S Lincoln Memorial Cent proof, found in album 6. Already got a positive feedback, and this one sold for $2.98 plus ship. Actually, I heard a knock. Hold on. Okay. Wrong house. You just never know, right? Out in the country. All right, next up, we sold a cassette tape. Waylon Jennings, remember Waylon Jennings, country music singer, 1979, greatest hits, found in the media shelf. And this one sold for $6.38 plus ship. And we also sell coins and currency, and most specifically on this one, we sold a gold coin. This is the 2020p $15 Iwo Jima 75th anniversary 1/10 ounce gold coin from PCGS. So it's certified. Found in the coin desk. And this one sold. We took an offer, and it sold for $400 plus ship. I'm wondering if it, yeah, it was already delivered a few days ago. Okay. And next up, we sold a CD. So this looks like a two disc set from 1994 from EMI Records. Now, the Now series. That's what I call Music number 28. And had both discs in there. And this sold for $5.98 plus ship. Must have took an offer on that. And next up, we sold another card. This one was a football card, so it's starting to come about where we're starting to, you know, sell some cards now that Daren's got quite a few on. This one came from Baseball Card Box 2, 1991 Upper Deck Collector Football Card from the Raiders, Bo Jackson, number 93. And this card sold for $1.45 plus ship. And we usually ship them eBay standard envelope, if you're all wondering. And next up, we sold a nice car. I love these kind of series cars where it has chocolate or candy or food or excitement or movies. I just love those kind of cars. They're so cool. This one is from 2011, Mattel Hot Wheels Hershey's York Dairy Delivery car, van, or whatever you want to call it, truck. And took an offer, and this one sold for $12 plus ship. And lastly, we'll talk about this one real quick. This actually sold before he passed away. So it's kind of you don't want to call it really odd, but it was kind of strange that it was purchased and then he passed away maybe a few days after that. It's kind of weird, but anyway, 2010 Jakks Pacific TNA WWE Hulk Hogan Collector action figure found in the wrestling tote. This one is one that is kind of, I don't want to say rare because people take it to the bank, but it's hard. He's a little bit in this outfit harder to find, so to speak. Especially, I think, because he has that referee-looking shirt on and his bandana. And anyway, this one sold for $24.98 plus shipping to boot. So 13 items at Madcap Toys. Again, we got pending and also shipped out on Madcap Toys, plus a few on Poshmark and Mercari still out there. So I just wanted to share with you those 13 items. But yes, getting back to our main subject about the death pile, let me know what you think about your death pile. Are you guys friends and allies? Are you enemies? Or maybe you don't even have a death pile. Maybe you just buy it, list it, it gets on, and that's it. I don't know. Let me know what, how your reselling life is with when it comes to a death pile, if you have one or not. And if you do, like I said, how do you deal with it? How do you motivate yourself to get it listed and so forth, and get it off the death pile and into, a shelf or a tote or anything like that? Let me know in the comments below. We would really love to hear from you. I don't have too much more to say, guys. I do need to work on some more stuff at the job. Also need to do some listing today. And I do need to find a couple items that, unfortunately, eBay's got them where they got to be out tomorrow. So I got to take care of that. But you guys have been super fantastic. And until next time, bye-bye.